Hi, I'm Jupiter, and in my previous video, I talked about developing your personal style. So let's make this lesson 102, the power of elevated basics. Having a good base in your wardrobe makes it so much easier when trying to figure out what style is personally yours. Now, this may sound counterintuitive, dressing in a way that many may say is basic, but just trust me, that's why you should look for more unique or elevated pieces. And when I say elevate, I'm talking whether that be in the fabrics you choose, shirts with asymmetrical cuts, maybe pants with interesting details, or playing with proportions. Having basic but still unique pieces in your wardrobe can make it so much easier to experiment and try new things. When shopping, I'd say stick to more neutral colors and try staying in similar palettes. Only in the beginning, of course. I don't know. For me, that just makes shopping feel way less stressful, more fun, because I know that if I get something in those colors, it will go with majority of the things already in my wardrobe. I can then play around with different styles and see what I like and what I don't like. And once you start to narrow down what you really like and realize what styles you like, you can then start to introduce more colors or more statement pieces. I thought I'd kind of start from the top of the body and work our way down. So starting with shirts, of course we all know that you can easily play with proportions by wearing a basic crop top. That will always be an easy way to style yourself. A regular white t-shirt versus one that is cropped and sits perfectly at the waist makes a huge difference in my opinion. But there are even more basic shirts that you can try. Those in a lighter fabric, more sheer. They can be good for layering or on its own. Okay, picture a long sleeve t-shirt, but make it sheer so that it shows a little bit more skin underneath or any other clothing item that you have underneath. Instantly, the look has still been elevated. Still basic, but not basic bad, basic good. In the Orally Spring-Summer 2024 collection, a lot of the models came down the runway in sheer tops. One had on this collared shirt with a tie and like a thin sheer shirt on top of it. I thought it was good. Seeing the pop of the color from the tie underneath peek through. Let's do more of that. I really like it. Of course, there are shirts with an asymmetrical look, a basic white button down, but the buttons are off to the side on the shoulder or kind of run across the body. Straps that hang off the shoulder. I also like the shirts that have a more open neckline, showing the collarbone, show some more skin. Lastly, for shirts, get some graphic tees. They can be so comfortable, whether fitted, normal, or oversized. You can wear them with some slacks to make them less casual or a skirt. It still works. But again, starting out, get them in more neutral colors. Now let's talk about pants. I have to mention Bermuda shorts or those long pleated shorts. I've just been into them for so long now. Again, playing with proportions. Having a nice pair of shorts in your wardrobes can make it so much fun when styling yourself every day. You'd be surprised by just how many things go with them. And if you get them in a basic black color or a neutral khaki or a dark brown, they're not your typical short pants. They don't come at the typical length that many people think of when they think of shorts above the knee or right at the knee. So wearing them can make the outfits a bit more interesting. In my What Should Men Be Wearing video, I talked about having low-rise pants. Let's bring those back quickly, okay? Get some pants in a lighter, more looser fabric or big skirts. Also, I'm sure you already know about this, but layering your skirts over your pants. Pants and skirts that are asymmetrical have a few more unique designs to them. For the sake of this video, of course, I have to mention having a good pair of jeans. I recommend at least one dark blue wash, a light blue wash, and a black or dark gray pair. That could get you many outfits right there. So easy. For basic slacks, an easy way to elevate them is to look for ones with extra pleats or maybe wider at the ankle. They're longer in length. Some that have stacked belt loops or those with the little slit at the bottom near the ankle. Small additions like those can make you look more stylish without having to put in much effort. Okay, moving on to shoes. Having a good pair of leather loafers or slip-ons is essential in my opinion. I know Hurssey loafers are pretty good. They're pretty big here in Korea already and in Japan. I feel like maybe some of you can recognize this style. A lot of Japanese school students wear these loafers. Also, the ones from Dries Van Noten come to mind. I have a pair of flats from Memento that I love. So think along those lines style-wise when looking for some nice shoes. If that isn't really your vibe, then you at least need a good flat shoe, a sneaker or something. I love a good mule. I love a good low-ankled boot. Dr. Martens have a good pair. And I don't know if they've changed how they make their shoes, but I remember their boots used to absolutely hurt no matter how many times you wore them. But now they're fine. I own a pair of the low ankle boots and they're softest leather and they've never hurt ever. So you can't go wrong with that. When looking for basics, of course you can go to some designer brands if that's more your vibe, or you can go thrifting. But I also want to mention some brands that I like to use, and some brands that I like are Muji, Uniqlo, and COS. I can always find something to wear from them for the price point. The quality is quite good. You can definitely expand your wardrobe easily and buy many things and find many pieces that can be mixed and matched with others. So it's a no-brainer. Lastly, after elevating your basic pieces, have some uniformity. What's your go-to outfit setup? For example, I wear prescription glasses. I really can't see. I refuse to wear contacts. So you will always see me in some thin silver framed glasses or these black thick rimmed glasses or something similar in that style. Most likely, I'll always be wearing an oversized top and bottom or a fitted top with loose fitting trousers, a shoe with the flat sole or maybe leather, and of course, I'll always be carrying a bag. You get the gist. Just find out the combinations you always lean towards when getting dressed and implement those when looking for your basic pieces. All right, that's it for this video. Really short, but I really wanted to expand on the topic I mentioned in my previous video when developing your personal style, so I quickly put this out there. But I definitely will be talking about it more, so look forward for more videos. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That will help me out a lot. Also, if you are interested in fashion and beauty in any way, please subscribe to my channel so we can talk about it together. Follow me on social media. Everything is at Jupiter Hurssey. I will have the links down in the description. Let's talk over there. And that's it. Okay, bye.